Two names, one club, a friendship that changed the football history. This is the story of Alan Hansen and Kenny Dalglish, who literally made Liverpool unbeatable. Alan Hansen and Kenny Dalglish's friendship is one of the best stories to come out of Liverpool Football Club. These two guys from Scotland joined Liverpool and turned the team into a real force in football during the 70s and 80s. But how did this iconic duo meet, and when did their friendship begin? It's a pretty cool story, actually. Back in '77, Kenny Dalglish switched from Celtic to Liverpool and instantly became a superstar. Not too long after, Alan Hansen also followed suit, leaving Partick Thistle to join his fellow Scot at Anfield. So you can say they quite literally started their journey at Liverpool together. Now, what makes it all more interesting is that both of these guys were big-time players for the Scottish national team, so they already had this shared understanding of the game, and above all, they had a bond that only grew stronger as they became lifelong friends. Before I give you all an overview, I have to say that you should have seen them on the pitch. Dalglish was a scoring machine, the kind of striker any team would kill for, and Hansen, on the other hand, was cool as a cucumber at the back. Beyond the shadow of a doubt, this guy was a brilliant defender who kept things locked down. But this video isn't just about their individual skills, it's about how they worked together. Dalglish and Hansen made an incredible team. Hansen was really strong on defence, and Dalglish used that to his advantage. He'd quickly turn defence into offence, setting up goals left and right. They were quite the pair back in the day. But what really made them stand apart was the Hansen-Dalglish era. The late 70s and 80s were absolutely golden years for Liverpool Football Club. They were dominating English and European football, and a big part of that success was the incredible partnership between Alan Hansen and Kenny Dalglish. Hansen was a rock-solid defender, and Dalglish was a magician with the ball, scoring and creating goals for fun. Together, they were unstoppable. With legendary managers like Bob Paisley and Joe Fagan guiding them, Liverpool won everything there was to win. League titles, European Cups, the Champions League of that era, and domestic cups. The cherry on top came when Dalglish became player-manager in 1985. He was still playing at a high level, but now he was also calling the shots from the sidelines. It was a dream scenario for Liverpool fans, and it led to even more silverware. But before I talk any more about Dalglish's managerial journey, here's something you should know about. The 1985-86 season was one of Liverpool's most amazing seasons ever. They were a powerhouse team, led by Kenny and Alan. It wasn't just their skill that made them stand out, but their ability to combine strategy with talent. They snagged the First Division title in a really exciting way, showing how tough and smart they were as a team. But it wasn't just about winning the league. The FA Cup was just as thrilling. Dalglish and his team fought through some really tough matches, proving they could handle any pressure that came their way. The final against Everton was the cherry on top, an unforgettable game where Dalglish himself scored the winning goal. It was the perfect display of what made the Dalglish-Hansen era so special. Great leadership, smart planning, and players who could really shine. Now, let's come to a more aggressive and serious side of football. Alan Hansen and Kenny Dalglish were key figures in Liverpool's success in European football. Their leadership and understanding of the game played a huge role in those famous European Cup wins in 1978 and 1984. European football often requires a different approach compared to domestic leagues, and both players understood this. They could adapt their style of play to suit different opponents and situations, making Liverpool a tough team to beat in any competition. But it wasn't just about their individual talents. Hansen and Dalglish worked together seamlessly, forming the backbone of a team that could handle the various challenges that European football threw their way. Speaking of challenges, actually, there weren't any when it came to Kenny's managerial journey. Kenny Dalglish's success as Liverpool's manager was hugely influenced by his close bond with Alan Hansen. Dalglish knew exactly how to use Hansen's strengths, building a team that relied on a solid defence. This strong foundation allowed Liverpool to play an exciting attacking style. Hansen's great ability to read the game and his calmness under pressure were crucial to this strategy. Their friendship meant they communicated really well on the field. Hansen acted like Dalglish's eyes and ears during games, organising the defence and making sure Dalglish's tactics were carried out perfectly. This close teamwork was key to Liverpool's many league and cup victories under Dalglish's management. What about their careers after retirement? As for Hansen, after retiring from football in 1991, Hansen planned to kick back and relax for 3 months, but when his wife mentioned that no one had reached out during that time, he took matters into his own hands and started calling up networks. This proactive move landed him a gig at Sky Television as a pundit right after he stopped playing. His thoughtful analyses quickly caught the attention of the BBC, leading him to roles on BBC Radio 5 Live and later on Match of the Day. For 22 years, Hansen was the go-to pundit on the BBC, known for his calm and analytical approach. He was particularly good at dissecting defenders' mistakes and wasn't shy about calling out mediocre performances. Besides broadcasting, he wrote columns for the Daily Telegraph and the BBC Sport website, and even did some motivational speaking. And for Kenny, after the Heysel Stadium disaster in 1985, Kenny Dalglish became Liverpool's player manager and quickly led them to a league and FA Cup double. Over the years, he brought in stars like Peter Beardsley and John Barnes, building a strong team. Despite ups and downs, including the deep impact of the Hillsborough disaster, Dalglish helped Liverpool to multiple titles, including another league championship with Blackburn Rovers. He had a less successful stint at Newcastle and a brief time at Celtic, but returned to Liverpool in various roles. Dalglish was back as manager in 2011, won the Football League Cup in 2012, and continued to influence the club. His legacy at Liverpool is so revered that they named a stand after him at Anfield in 2017. But where are they now? Well, in 2024, Dalglish and Hansen are happily enjoying their retirement. Even though they're no longer seen on the football pitch or on TV, their legacy lives on. Their friendship, built on shared passions and triumphs, continues to inspire others. As they enter this new phase of their lives, one thing is clear. Their names will always be a significant part of football history, and their friendship will always be a cherished part of their incredible journey. Overall, Alan Hansen and Kenny Dalglish, these two names are synonymous with Liverpool's golden era. Their friendship was more than just camaraderie, it was the bedrock of a team that dominated English and European football. It wasn't all about their individual brilliance, though. What really set them apart was their deep grasp of the game and their unspoken synergy on the pitch. This was especially clear in European matches where their combined adaptability and teamwork turned Liverpool into a formidable opponent. When Dalglish stepped up as player-manager, it only tightened their bond, with Hansen becoming his reliable lieutenant on the field. Even after their playing days were over, these guys didn't just vanish into the shadows. Hansen became a pundit everyone loved for his sharp insights, and Dalglish's managerial career only added layers to his legend. Now, chilling in retirement, their bond is a living proof of how teamwork and friendship can leave a lasting legacy in football. What's your favourite Hansen-Dalglish moment? Drop a comment below, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more awesome football stories.